Is Modern Warfare 3 Zombies really as bad as we all say it is? I know. Yeah, yes it is. I know everyone's already saying, yes it is as bad, yes it is as bad. But let's look at the evidence, alright? Alright, so Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. Let's look at the pros of, obviously, what's good about it. Now, some of the pros that I've found from talking to multiple people, multiple zombie YouTubers and multiple mates, and my own personal opinion, is that the Easter eggs and the story is done pretty well. Like, the cutscenes are good, they're not that challenging to get, they're nice, and obviously over time it progressed. So it wasn't just you figure it out, you're done, that's it. You'd figure it out, you do it, and then a couple months later when the new season of Warzone came out, then you'd get more updates to the story itself. Now, I know some people on the surface don't like that, they just want to have the whole story there, but obviously I personally, and multiple people I spoke to, they also find that a good part of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. Another thing that a lot of people that I've spoke to agree on is that killing the zombies is satisfying. Like, when you kill the zombies, it feels good to kill them. Like, the gore aspect and the way that they react on all that aspect. Like, when you're shooting them down, like, you got a massive crowd, you shoot them all down, it's like, oh, that's good. I know in the old zombies it was as well, but something about the Modern Warfare 3 Zombies felt good about it. And obviously there's the fact of it's visually a lot better than the classic zombies is. On a visual standpoint, the graphics are far superior than Black Ops 1 and 2. 3, again, it's not too far from 3, but Black Ops 1 and 2, World at War, obviously it is visually, it is a lot better looking. I know some people do say that the older graphics gives more of a character to the old zombies. Like, it makes it look more graphic, more gruesome, more gruely. But you can't deny that Modern Warfare 3 Zombies is visually better looking. Now, some people would find this as a bad thing, some people find it as a good thing, and it's the fact that there's loads of people on the map with you. It's not just like either you by yourself or you or your mates. You are with a lot of other people. And I know some people don't like the fact that you're with other people, but a majority of people do like the fact, because let's say that you're by yourself, alright? You get downed, there is a chance that someone can come over to you, be in like your quarter, and they'd revive you, and then you'd be part of their team, which is, on paper, a good idea. It does sound good, and it is executed quite well. The only problem with it is, no one actually does it. Like, no one actually goes out their way to revive someone that's not their teammate. If someone types in the chat, I'm down, nobody's coming to your section, no one's coming to your quarter, unless they happen to be in that as well. So, it is a good idea, but the community itself don't actually do it that much. The use of cars in Modern Warfare 3 is, again, a very controversial one. Some people think it's a good idea, some people think it's a bad idea. Personally, I don't really care. I don't really use the cars that much anyway, I don't. I only use a car if there's one there and the quest is across the map. But some people think the cars is a good idea, you know, it adds that extra little something to do. Talk about other things to do. Modern Warfare Zombies, there's so much more to do on it. Like, there's all like the little challenges you can do. There's also more Easter eggs you can do. You don't have to like go on a specific map. You can do all the Easter eggs on one little section in one day, kind of. And with the challenges, they're all different challenges. Like, you've got the ones where you got to find a bounty, you got ones where you got to open safe, you got to defeat mercenaries, and in fact there's mercenaries. It does kind of give more life into this island, but then again, the island itself isn't made for zombies. It is an old Warzone map, so again, it does just feel like you are playing Warzone, which is one of the biggest complaints about the new zombies, is it feels like Warzone, which I can agree with. Now, if we go into the cons of, obviously, Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, there are way more cons than there are positives, alright? For example, the laziness of the map. Like I've just said, it's just a Warzone map. There's nothing to it that makes it zombie other than the fact that there are zombies. There's even other players, and you even drop out of a helicopter, for goodness sake. And you have a fucking pre-loadout. So it is literally just like playing Warzone, but with zombies. And obviously, with it just being a Warzone map, everyone says that it just doesn't feel like zombies. And I can agree, it doesn't feel like zombies. It does feel like you're playing Warzone with zombies. Don't get me wrong, I can understand the appeal that Warzone has, but keep Warzone and keep zombies like separate from each other, because they are separate. They have no similarities other than the fact they're under the COD umbrella. But I'd say the thing that frustrates people the most isn't the fact it's not round-based, but it's the fact that you have got a time limit. You can't play for however long you want. You have to play for the specific time, exfil successfully first of all, to keep the stuff you've earned. And if you fail, you lose everything, and you can't even use your pre-loadout that you wanted. You have to then use a pistol. I feel like the time limit was a terrible idea. It was a terrible idea, and I think they even know it's a terrible idea now, because that way it doesn't feel like COD Zombies. COD Zombies, you can go for however many rounds you want, but now you can only go for about 45 minutes before you have to go. And the whole point system in Modern Warfare is lost. Like, you gain points so slowly just by killing zombies. You have to do these challenges, like you have to do them, otherwise you won't gain points fast enough. If you just kill zombies, you won't get enough points until about 20 minutes into the game to pack a punch once. Whereas if you do the challenges, you can probably pack a punch twice within 20 minutes. So I feel like the point system is completely lost, because you don't even need points, because you already have a starting gun, so you don't need to buy a wall or use the box. And the box is completely useless. There is no point of using the box other than for the slim chance you can get a ray gun. But then again, you can do challenges and you can get a ray gun. So even that way, the box has no use anymore, because you can pick what gun you want from the start, and you can also get the ray gun from doing challenges, so you don't need to use the box for that either. The war buys also lost. Nobody uses the war buys in Modern Warfare True Zombies, because you spawn with a good gun. So what is the point of losing that gun to buy something from the wall, using the points that are already like scarce as it is to spend on a gun, when again you can look for a chest and find a better gun, a gun that's like 2 tiers higher, instead of like just a grey tier gun from the wall. It makes no sense. There was no point to add the box or even the war buys. Even if the points were useful, the spawn rate of the zombies is all over the place. If you're in an area and you're like, oh god, there's zombies, let me kill them. You kill them, you walk around a bit, there's none anywhere. You wait for them to spawn, they won't spawn. You finally see some in the distance, you shoot them, guess what? They won't spawn anymore. I know there's obviously the different tiers have different zombie spawn rates, but when you're in tier 1, you either have no zombie spawns at all, or you have way too many zombies that you can't keep up with it. The spawn rate of the zombies was completely broken, and it still is. And I think this is a known fact now, but the zombies was very, very rushed. I think they had like a couple months to get this zombies out. So to say what they did in a couple months, it is good for a couple months. Like, they couldn't make an original map, they couldn't make any original weapons, a wonder weapon or anything. They had to just deal with the ready-made stuff that they've already got from Warzone. So for saying that they made it in a couple months and it was rushed, it's pretty good for being rushed. And I say the final thing that ruins modern zombies, we'll say, is the operators. The operators, I feel like, ruin it, because it takes away all the character that zombies had. It had these characters that you played as, and you hear their voice lines, you get to hear their personalities, you get to get little bits of backstory from them talking to each other. It was nice, and it gave the game character by adding these characters. It made them more real, it made them more unique, and it made them obviously what zombies is today. And that I feel like is a big reason why people loved OG zombies and they hate the new ones, because the operators. Because I do 100% feel like operators ruined it, because now there's no uniqueness. It's literally just Warzone again. There's no uniqueness to it. You're just playing, like, when I play it, I play as Rick Grimes. Yeah, I know it fits because zombies, but still, what is Rick Grimes doing to the story of the COD Zombies? He's doing nothing. There's no point of him being there. And I feel like that's what I don't like, and what a lot of people don't like about Modern Warfare Zombies is the fact of the operator, and there's no uniqueness, no character to it. Now, if we go to the pros of, obviously, old zombies, is that characterness, that characteristics. And obviously, it gave the world character. And the maps itself gave the world character. Like, the maps themselves are all unique to zombies. Yes, in World at War, some of them were campaign levels, but they at least changed them a bit. They added the blood, they added the zombies, they added these other little things, the teddy bears, the hanging people. They added more stuff to it to make it more unique. Whereas Modern Warfare Zombies is literally a Warzone map. That's it. Yeah, some of the buildings might have a bit of bloodstains on it, but it's not enough to justify the rest of it. And the old zombies had you more on edge, because it's such a tight little compartment. You have to maneuver in a certain way to not get hit, so you can juke the zombies, which in Modern Warfare True Zombies, you don't have to. It's open world. You very rarely are in a situation where you can't escape, because you can also climb, slide, and do a bunch of other stuff. So that made it more like, wow, look at the situation I just got out of. Wow, I've got to be more careful with my bullets, with the way I move, my stamina, everything. You got to be more careful, and you have more edge to it, and it makes it more rewarding when you do get out of the situations. and it made you feel like, wow, I've done that, that's impressive. All your mates like, good job, you've now just saved the team. And everything had a reason in the old CODs. Like the war buys had a reason. You can't use a pistol until you get to a box because then you'd probably die. Like, let's be honest, everyone's going to buy a war buy because it's right there and it's already a better gun. It's already better. You go box, you might get something worse, but you can also get the ray gun and sometimes get a different wonder weapon from the box. Now the box has purpose and the war buys have purpose, whereas in Modern Warfare Zombies it has no purpose. There's no point to them. Like I don't think I've spun the box like ever in Modern Warfare Zombies. I think I might have bought a war buy twice maybe. Everything in the old zombies had reasons. Even the shield had a reason because some of them, in some of the zombies, it was integrated into the Easter egg. And it was unique, whereas Modern Warfare, you just got plates, just fucking, it's stupid. And the old COD zombies listened to the fans. Like, the fans had a complaint, they'd fix it. The fans wanted, like in Black Ops 3, Origins, it came back. All these classic maps revamped and made better with this new engine. And it added more story and it brought in these loose ends that the fans were asking, well, what happened? Whereas now it's like, oh yeah, we don't like this. Alright, let's keep doing it because Warzone. Like, no, that's not, no. And I do 100% feel like Call of Duty has lost love for zombies. Zombies used to be its main thing because it'd be the main thing people talk about. Yeah, there was campaign, yeah, there was multiplayer, but zombies was like the main thing COD was like pushing. And now it's just pushing Warzone. And the final thing that I think made old COD zombies great is the uniqueness of the weapons. The weapons were unique, especially like the wonder weapons. They were all unique to zombies itself, and they had story elements and they were powerful. So they were all around, they were great. Whereas in Modern Warfare Zombies, the only thing I can think of is the ether knife, which again, you have to like unlock it. You can't build it or find it from an Easter egg. You have to like get lucky and get it. And I don't even think the ether knife has any correlation to the story either. I know it does have like the wonder weapon and the ray gun in it, but then again, it's just using things people loved in this to try and make people love that as well, when it just doesn't work. Like the wonder weapon was obviously the gun that Richtofen made back in World War II, and he carried that, and that is what saved him ultimately. That is what saved him from some of the zombies. So it adds that story element to it, and it makes sense to be in this world. In Black Ops 3, whereas you got that little squid little gun that you put in your hand and you make a black hole. That was a great, unique weapon. Like, that was amazing. It was like a very powerful weapon, very useful, very good, and it was important to the story. And obviously, the great memes that came out of it.
Fucking sucks him up into a red black hole, fucks his parents!
What?
You heard me. Don't jump in that black hole. Your parents will die.
Wait.
Now let's look at the evidence we've got, alright? Modern Warfare Zombies and Classic Zombies. I feel like the cons of Modern Warfare Zombies heavily outweigh the cons of Classic Zombies. And the pros of Classic Zombies heavily outweighs the pros of Modern Zombies. So let's get to the question at the start of the video. Is it really as bad as we all remember? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say it's not as bad as we all think. Now hear me out, okay? Put your pitchforks down. Yes, don't get me wrong. It's not normal zombies, alright? It's not classic zombies. It's not the zombies we've grown to love. But it is a good mode in itself. We've had zombies that have not been made by Treyarch. Like, for instance, Ghost with the aliens. That wasn't zombies, but it was based upon the zombies. And there was the World War II, which again wasn't made by Treyarch, but the zombies was still unique to itself. And now people look back on it and go, actually, that was pretty good. Whereas at the time, it was seen as terrible. Now, I'd like to say Modern Warfare 3 Zombies isn't that bad. Don't get me wrong, it's not that bad, but it is bad. For its uniqueness that it's got to every other zombies thing out there, and the fact that you can play it for like, you can play it for a good hour and have a good time. Like, you're going to be playing it for an hour, you'll have a good time, and you probably hop off, you know? It is more of a game for Warzone players. But if you're a Warzone player and you're like, I'm sick of all the sweats, I want to relax and kill some stuff, Modern Warfare 3 Zombies is there. And for that reason, it is good. It is a good mode. So for that reason, I'd like to say Modern Warfare Zombies isn't too bad, but don't get me wrong, it's still not good. Now, if you agree with my statement, which I know a lot of you won't, like or subscribe. Leave me a comment down below about what is your favourite thing about Classic Zombies or Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. Share this video to your COD Zombies like mega fan just to annoy him.